Do 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 do.
Hello and welcome to PlayStation Best Friends Presents Faster Than Reloading episode 19 for the week of August 23rd, 2020. We're dropping every week to give you the rundown on all the latest gaming news you could possibly need. I know we skipped a week, but it's been a lot of stuff going on. We also thought Call of Duty was getting it announced like 5 different times, so that's why we held off. But I'm your host as always, Anthony Palm. Joining me as always, Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
Ooh.
Oh, no audio.
Miguel, are you muted?
Did I mute him? I didn't mute him.
Miguel, check if you're muted. You're not coming in on Discord at all. This is why.
That was something I did.
No, it looks like
we heard him before. It was weird.
Yeah, I know. It literally looks like Miguel just hit the mute button. I'm assuming Miguel, the mute button is not hit. Oh, maybe he's on. I don't know. There's absolutely no reason why Miguel. All right, well,
the other voice you hear is Jeff from Mizrahi, who I still haven't come up with a new name for, so we're working on that. But while we work on Miguel's audio,
Miguel is back in the ballpark. That was a fun little.
It's like coming in and out. Talk.
Can you guys hear me now?
Now he's back.
I think I said it, so I don't know why. I'm just making hand gestures.
Yeah, so Miguel's back.
I'm back, and I just want to say, because it seems like my mic just took a shit there. I'm the only one that said that the trailer wasn't going to come out for Call of Duty.
I was hopeful, okay? I didn't... I
know
think
how they
deep
work.
Down, I think I knew, but I was just hoping.
We'll talk about it in a bit, but...
I mean, you know, that's a good say. I mean, we might as well just jump into that. I mean, has anything really happened? Like, it's so hard to do a small talk these days because, like, you know, it's just the same shit.
Everything that we know that they confirm, we know already. So, like, we have known that for some time. I mean, Doritos fucking leaked the name of the.
You know what's hilarious? This is a little off topic from Call of Duty, but I have a monster, like a Mega Monster. And
nice.
The can says
Jesus.
double XP for Halo Infinite if you buy this. I think that's
funny. All right, this is amazing, all right? This is all foreshadowing this episode. And look at my iPhone. I wish I could play certain games on that. But do we just want to jump into
everything that Miguel and I have been playing? Have their own news items, so we'll talk about that then. And you have some stuff you've been playing. We'll talk about it at the end.
That also has news items. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. News items. So you know what? Let's talk about the most.
That went on longer than I thought.
Yeah, no, I didn't notice that for a second. I felt like you're like rubbing something. Let's talk about what's most likely going to be the title of this video. But DC announced some crazy things. Sir. Yesterday during DC Fandome, a multimedia event. You had comics, movie announcements, TV show announcement, video game announcements. I personally liked the event. I was watching a couple of the panels live. It was cute. It was a solid virtual event. But what's relevant to this discussion of the video game announcements, specifically coming from Warner Bros. Montreal, starting off in the beginning, as well as Rocksteady Games. So let's just jump into the Warner Bros. First game, Gotham Knights. So it's an action RPG playable solo or 2-player co-op. Batman seemingly dead, Bruce Wayne dead. He sends out this message to the whole Bat family. You could play as Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin.
I wish they called him Robin.
Red Robin. Not in the Arkhamverse, which is very funny, as you'll see in the next game that is confirmed in the Arkhamverse, even though this...
Why is it funny?
Because you would think that this game...
Ironic, I think is what he means.
Ironic, yeah, not funny, but you would think that this game having Batman dead, that being, spoiler, the true ending of Arkham Knight. Well, I mean, either way, it just
like the trailer for Gotham Knights made it seem like it was like 10 seconds after the true ending of Arkham Knight. But
however, honestly, I've been thinking about it. Exactly. That's the twist. They're not in the same universe. Like, whatever. Either way, Either way, you're playing as these 4 characters. Court of Owls plays a role. They're from the couple years ago Batman comic book, new run. Yeah, honestly, like I think a decade ago or 2012. Either way, it's coming to PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X, and PC in 2021. So this one's going to be cross-gen. You could customize characters. It has some RPG elements. Not as much as a full-on live service Destiny Avengers, but there is XP bars, characters have levels, there are numbers and stuff, but it doesn't seem, based on the gameplay shown, that it is a full Avengers-esque
no, it's
live
not. It's probably more comparable to like Borderlands.
Yeah,
like,
that was
it has
the
a
comparison.
complete story that what we're talking about. Like it has a story, you could play it and you could level up a character, and then you could play the whole story again and level up the next character, and that's what it seems like. It's gonna be something similar to that. It seems like it's gonna have a decent story too.
The story sounds cool. It seems like each character will have their own story. Like they were saying how Batgirl, that gameplay demo was about a couple, I think a quarter into her story. I'm gonna
guess that it's probably not full individual stories, but like maybe like 70% of the game is the same for all the characters, but then each one has like individual like
backstories, flashbacks.
Right.
Yeah. So this looks very cool.
So this is the Court of Owls Batman game we've been hearing about for years. We thought it was gonna be a Batman game. It's it turns out it's
a Bat family game. Yeah.
I'm actually excited for the fact that it's different than I thought, because I thought it was just going to be just another Batman game, not by Rocksteady. And I mean, Origins was fine. I'm not trying to throw shade on it, but I like that it's different. You know what I mean? I like that, and I'm glad it doesn't seem like a live service game, because that was my early worry. But then once Miguel and I started watching a little more, we realized that we don't think it is. So I'm really excited. It seems different.
Not this one.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute. But I'm excited for this. I'm a little frustrated that it's not following the Arkham Knight story, but I mean, I'll get over it. I just was kind of frustrated at first because I thought it would have made sense. You know what I mean? It's like it sounds like the perfect follow up to Arkham Knight, and it's whatever. But I'll get over that though. But the game looks fun.
Then if they continue that story, bro, then the people are gonna compare them again. Things like, Rocksteady's doing a better job and stuff like that. This is why this is better. Like they could tell their own story.
It's probably better in the long run. I just think it would have made sense, and
I think it's better.
Yeah. Because in the end,
bro.
Rocksteady kind of because Rocksteady kind of nixed Arkham Origins from canon also. Dude. So it's like, I guess they didn't want this to happen again, where another company puts their fingers in the Arkhamverse, and it's like, hey, the OG guys are like, no, get out of there. But yeah, I mean, Gotham Knights shown a good amount. I mean,
it looks fantastic, bro. For being an alpha, supposedly, footage that they were showing, it looks very finished.
Yeah, like
it looks fantastic.
I was saying to you guys in our chat, like it looks like it might have originally been planned for this year, and then maybe the pandemic pushed it back, because it looks, from what we've seen at least, it looks pretty done. You know what I mean? So
I'm sure they're flexing on. I'm sure they're working on like to make the games run well on each system.
Well, for this one, it's going to be on
cross.
Yeah. So
another one we'll get to in a minute.
I feel like PS5 and Series X is going to handle it well, but there were some dips in the frames when they were showing it. Obviously, awful footage, but I'm sure it's going to be a pilot game when it comes out.
I'm trying to think of some, because I feel like we're going to be doing this for the next year. Some PS4, PS3 comparisons of like, was the Shadow of War game or Shadow of Mordor? That was like missing features though.
Wasn't it missing the Nemesis system?
Yeah,
I think it was missing Nemesis.
Like that's the point of the game.
So I wonder if
Advanced Warfare didn't have the campaign.
I don't think.
Which one was it? Advanced Warfare?
Black Ops 3. I
don't think Advanced Warfare had it.
But yeah, I don't know, Miguel. Do you think this would be missing any features?
I don't think so.
For the last gen versions, yeah.
I don't think it's going to be missing anything, just because. What would it like be missing, dude?
I mean, it could have the Nemesis feature. Honestly, I mean, I don't know.
In that game,
in Gotham Knights, I mean, I don't know.
I don't think
something
so.
Similar, not
I don't think so, man.
Nemesis, but I can say something similar.
I just can't see anything that like, other than on the PS4 being like 30 frames and the PS5 60 frames. Other than that, I really just don't see anything else.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I bet this could have had an E3 demo. If Corona, which is a classic thing, if Corona didn't happen, I imagine I could have. I think this could have had a.
Just imagine if both of these games, if we had an E3 and both of the games were announced on E3.
Yeah.
It would have fucking been bananas.
Speaking of both of these games, the other game announced later in the day, actually the second to last panel. So like DC as a whole was like really considering this a tentpole thing, you know, and the finale was the Batman. So if this is going right for the Batman, there's a lot of hope in this.
Snyder Cut looks really fucking good too, though.
I mean, even Snyder Cut was earlier in the day though. So like Suicide Squad. Yeah, it did. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League.
Even the movie, just let's finish the movies, right? The Suicide Squad movie too looks fantastic.
Dude, John Cena's character looks amazing. Did you see his costume?
Oh yeah, it looks campy as hell, dude. It's hilarious.
I love how that like behind the scenes video, it's like they speak of James Gunn like pretty much like George Lucas, honestly. It's like this is James Gunn's vision. We want the movie from James Gunn's vision. Like, and they just keep talking about his vision and what his interpretation of Suicide Squad is.
Over under on whether or not Captain Boomerang lasts more or less than 10 minutes in this movie.
Ooh, I hope they do.
He's either going to live the entire time or he's immediately dead. It's one of the
I think he's going to be one of the last ones that he doesn't die.
He stays alive the whole time.
He doesn't die.
Yeah. Because he's always about to die.
Early, right?
Yeah, I can see that. Like he's about to die and then like someone saves him.
Yeah, like a bunch of times. Yeah, dude, Suicide Squad looks amazing. I like how they're literally just throwing 100 characters at the fucking wall, and it's like, we're not trying to give you like these marketable characters because that's why they had the Joker featured so much in the original.
But I mean, who else would be good to do this but James Gunn, who did the Guardians of the Galaxy, and no one
knew who the fuck Groot was.
Any of them were. Yeah, he made us love a talking tree.
Suicide Squad's hype. Zack Snyder's Justice League looks like they're using totally new footage. The Batman looks amazing.
When he just beats the fuck out of that guy, it was so good.
That looks like a film, guys. That's a film.
Nice, you love that. He sounds good. Also, I was hoping some more Bruce Wayne dialogue, or just like to hear Robert Pattinson's English. I'm glad the American
Bale Bat voice is back though. Well, hopefully it's Batman Begins era Bat voice and not Dark Knight Rises Bat voice, because it's like it started out where he's like, I'm Batman, and in Dark Knight Rises he's like, I'm Batman, where's the trigger? You know what I mean? Like, so I hope it's like Batman Begins era Bat voice.
I just hope it's not so cringy. But yeah, that's the movie talk. Oh my god, Black Adam! Holy shit, I'm so hyped for. I love The Rock, so that is gonna be.
See, Anthony, I told you.
What? That I love The Rock?
No, that people are gonna get hyped for it just because it's The Rock.
Oh, 110%. Dude, like, The Rock fucking sells. The Rock sold a Rampage, that movie based on that, like, you know.
And he bragged about how it was like good video game movie. Like, Dwayne, no one's looking at this as if it's a video game movie, but if you want,
all right,
let's get back in track. Let's talk about.
Well, we'll talk about The Rock again later. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, direct continuation of the Arkhamverse somehow, made by Rocksteady, takes place in an open world metropolis. Harley Quinn, King Shark, Deadshot, and Captain Boomerang are all playable. Can be played solo or 4-player co-op. When you're not playing with other human characters, AI will replace the other teammates. So essentially think, Gears of War, where even from like Gears of War 2, you would have Dom playing, always he's there. But if, your friend isn't playing, then he's AI. If he's playing, he's controlling him. But there is still a story. I thought it was going to be a little more linear, but it's an open world. It is coming 2022, next gen only. So do not expect to play this on a PS4 or a PS4 Pro. And no gameplay was shown. It looks very CG. Sunset Overdrive-y. Yeah, it was a not fake, just non-CG. I don't know why I have to explain that.
To be fair to the CG trailer, which is obviously not gameplay, but that sold the characters, man. Like I was in with everything. Yeah. The looks and
visual design, yeah.
And like, just you're interested on the characters, in my opinion. The only thing that I didn't like was that this seems like it's gonna add characters later on.
Did it? What do you mean by that?
Just because there was a line somewhere at the beginning about something about the other members.
Oh, I think that was like talking about like Amanda Waller, no? And
yeah, so I don't know if that's like they were supposed to be like fighting someone like with a team and like, just soldiers or whatever. And and they're like fucking around over here, or like there's other Suicide Squad members that they should be with. Like, I don't know if
that'd be interesting. I didn't get that impression, but I mean, it's definitely possible.
Will do that. $10 to buy this new character.
I mean, the rumors are that this is gonna be
games of service.
Fucking games as a service.
That's what I was kind of queuing up with, saying they could, add characters.
I mean, all right, hold on. Let me actually read. Let me read some excerpts from the press release. Today announced Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, a new genre-bending action adventure shooter that can be played solo, co-op, or with 4 players. So yeah, that wording was interesting, and you can actually notice in that non-gameplay trailer. But everyone has a gun. Even King Shark gets a turret at some point. Everyone has equipment that is like a projectile thing. Harley Quinn had pistols.
Did she? I didn't notice pistols with her.
Okay, sorry.
I noticed the bat.
I don't think she had. I don't think she had pistols, but I'm sorry.
We've seen zero gameplay too, so we don't. Really know.
But the fact that it's a shooter just makes it imply. Sorry, I don't think they showed Harley Quinn with pistols. I think everyone will have the
Shark
option.
Doesn't have. Oh, he had the minigun.
He had the turret. Yeah, that's what made me think.
And,
I don't think
Boomerang didn't have a. Oh, had a shotgun. He had the shotgun.
Yeah.
That didn't sound like a shotgun. It sounded like a fucking Nerf gun.
And then hold on, it even says it again. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League combines the studio's signature character-driven story gameplay with third-person shooter action to deliver a gaming experience unlike any other. So I think it's safe to say that shooting will be a big aspect of this game. It's they said third-person shooter twice in the press release. It's only 2 paragraphs long. So, what do you guys think about that?
To be fair, we don't know what's gonna be. Those are the rumors, and I think they.
What do you mean? It says shooter.
It says it in the press release.
Yeah, scroll down, Miguel. Scroll down. It literally says it right here.
I mean, to be fair, like to the rumors, we don't know exactly like the game, what the gameplay is gonna be. I mean, like what are we gonna be playing? Like, yeah, the feeling of the game. Like, I get that it's gonna be shooter.
So like, is it gonna be like Crackdown's a third-person shooter technically, but you're running around like an action.
But you're running around like punching stuff, and you could exactly. That's where I'm going. Yeah. Like, it's not gonna be like COD.
It's gonna be like a Rogue Company or a Gears of War third-person shooter. Is what he's saying?
Yeah, 100%. It's gonna be like a Sunset Overdrive third-person shooter, which is still
something that I never played. So I don't know how that's gonna feel.
I don't really. I know it's tech.
I mean, hey, dude.
Shooter, but I wouldn't think third-person shooter.
Don't worry, it's not funneled into third-person shooter. We are getting hung up on this because it's delivering a gaming experience unlike any other. So, in quotes.
Genre bending is what
it's genre bending. So
we're gonna have to wait until 2022 when they show more, because this game is not coming out in 2022.
All speculation. There's 0 gameplay so far. If I'm being honest, I'm more excited for Gotham Knights right now.
Yeah, because that's the one coming out.
Well, but it's. I care about the Bat family more than I care about the Suicide Squad too, if I'm being honest. So,
I would say I'm excited for both of them.
I trust them. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not excited, but right now I got you. Gotham Knights was the surprise that I wanted, whereas Suicide Squad, I kind of knew what it was.
Suicide Squad was announced prior.
We need to see more to get more like excited for it.
Yeah, that too.
I think they did a good, really CG trailer and like. To start to get invested with the characters, because I think the shark is gonna be like hilarious.
King Shark, King Shark is gonna be amazing.
King Shark, I think is gonna be amazing. Like his lines are gonna be great. In the
game. All right, so overall,
go.
Or is that it for DC? Are we moving on?
I was gonna move on, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to ask what Mr. McMahon's thoughts on the DC Fandome was, because I
Go
thought
for it.
This is such good shit.
I thought it was a really good show. I think DC knocked it out of the park.
Overall, it was amazing.
Faith in DC again, which I didn't know if that would ever happen again. So,
yeah, I agree. As a brand, they seem to be really turning the ship. This isn't that 2016 DC that is like, what are you guys up to right now?
What's good about it doesn't feel like they're trying to be Marvel. They're just trying to do what they're good at.
They're trying to do, instead of putting everything together to a universe, they're like doing separate things, which I like.
Right, like Joker's on its own, the Batman's on its own, Snyder Cut's
that is the best
DCEU.
thing they can do.
I think Wonder Woman's still in the DCEU, right? Wonder Woman 84.
Like,
which that also looks
those
really
characters
good too.
are fine. Like having just that, like you don't have to put everything that you're doing in a whole uniforms. Like,
well, that's why I'm saying I'm happy they're not trying to be Marvel.
Movie.
They feel it feels like DC is just trying to do their own thing, and that's why it works.
Just let Marvel do movies, and DC could focus on films. You know what I'm saying? Get those Oscars coming, and fucking Justice League getting Oscars left and right.
Here's an interesting comparison. The way that the Avengers game is focusing on literally the movie Avengers, because Marvel's trying to have that. It's not the exact characters, but it's the same formation.
It's like a weird uncanny valley of trying to be the movie characters. It's fucking weird.
But then you compare James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, which I think is going to be coming around the same time as or a couple months plus or minus to Suicide Squad, Rocksteady's game, and those characters are very different and kind of like, obviously Harley Quinn, King Shark, they're both in the movie. They're all in the movie, but they're just
versions of those characters.
Yeah.
Like Harley Quinn from the game doesn't look like Margot Robbie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's not trying to ape the Margot Robbie thing.
Right.
She's more doing the animated series. So that's very cool. However, we know very little on those two games. Speaking of other games, we still know very little on. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War had a very interesting event this week. Hey, dude. Let me quickly recap. Let me recap kind of the events that happened last week. So YouTubers got a projector in the mail, old timey 1960s projector, some slides, gave them some Easter eggs, some whole inter-game finding things, led to a 5-day long cipher cracking event where every day at 12 o'clock you got a new update on their website. Pawn takes pawn. You'd go into Warzone and find a new code. It would cross the day off, and this happened for 5 days. So not only was Warzone connected to this, the first beginning of this was in Black Ops 4 with the Summit map. So I like Call of Duty doing this reveal cross game. I think that's very awesome. But it essentially ended off in this teaser trailer that kind of just shows the aesthetic and vibe of the game. No gameplay at all, no in-engine stuff whatsoever, but reveals the name officially, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. This, of course, was leaked a while ago by some, Jason Schreier and such, and the Doritos bag in many areas. But now this is the first official acknowledgement of this long-ass title. And then we got the piece of information that on August 26th, within Verdansk, the Warzone map in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, there will be a reveal. So we don't really know the time. I guess we could assume 12 o'clock, like they've been doing the past week. 12 o'clock in Verdansk. What will happen? Will there be a new mode? Will it be like a party royale thing in Fortnite where you could go to an event? Do you just have to go in, survive, and watch some nuke go off? That's currently the assumption that a nuke will go off in the Warzone map. But that is pretty much the recap on where we are for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I was cutting you off, Miguel, when you're saying we know a good amount, because honestly, we don't know. I was thinking about this before the podcast. We don't know if there's a campaign at all.
There's gotta be. There's gotta be. With all of this teasing and Easter eggs and bullshit, and if they don't give us a campaign, fuck them. I agree. It and just not out of Call of Duty this year.
I just think it's funny it has to have a campaign, just because what else would this be leading up to? Some weird multiplayer thing that you're doing Cold War espionage.
It's just like lore for the multiplayer, because no one's going to do a multiplayer campaign.
It looks cool. Cold War notoriously didn't have too many military battles. So we'll see what they do here. They managed to do Black Ops, but that was during Vietnam, so that was easier. But we'll see what actual levels look like, Where's everyone's excitement level for another Black Ops title?
Black Ops 1 was my favorite Black Ops, so if it's going back to that older time period, I'm down for it. They've just taken so long to drip feed any information on this game that I'm just finding it hard to care until the game's actually out. It's a new Call of Duty. It's on the new engine that Modern Warfare was on, so that's cool, I guess. I don't know. I'm just hoping Treyarch gives us good multiplayer maps. That's really all I want out of this game, is just give me good maps. That's all I care about, because I don't know. I've given up. I don't know. I don't care. Miguel, thoughts?
My thoughts are that this was great for the streamers and the YouTubers.
Oh yeah,
because they're making money left and right because people are dumb. I have no hype for the game. No hype for the game. None whatsoever.
Close to zero for me.
Like this should have been done in May. Like at this point, like I really just show me the trailer and we'll see. Show me gameplay and we'll see.
It's not that I want
Honest question.
This is me. Like this is me as a hardcore.
Yeah. I know. I'm asking you.
Guy. Like I'm just like I'm like I know what the game is gonna be about. I knew the name of the title. I know that the 6 fucking maps that we've been getting for the last Treyarch games, we're gonna get again in the game.
Yeah, Summit, Firing Range, Nuketown.
Yeah, because they're already in the. People already found like
Jungle.
They're gonna be in it. There's a couple maps. Map for sure they got leaked. A new map that seems okay.
So Miguel, let me ask you this:
story, like we know what the story is gonna be. Like we know all this stuff. Like for me, let's say Call of Duty that like follows and like tries to find out what's going on with the games. Like why is all this shit's being so late to be announced? Like I just want to see it. But I get people are like kind of hyped, the casual players. This is more for the casual people.
So Miguel, if there wasn't any leaks, imagine hard to erase from your mind. If there were no pre-release information release, no Dorito bags, no data mine, and they still didn't announce the game until now, and you had no idea they were going Cold War, and you had no idea it was even going to be a Black Ops, where would your hype be?
If I had no idea, any of that.
If there's
if I'm putting myself as a casual player, right?
Like you didn't know Treyarch replaced Sledgehammer for this year.
I know that. I know that. Okay.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't be high for it just because I personally, like, I would just wanted to see the trailer. Like all the little stuff, like all this like week and a half that they've been doing, that's just not for me. This is more for you.
Okay.
Joe.
Yeah, it is.
This
Yeah,
is
I
like
agree.
for you.
Okay.
Like you're digging it, even though you know everything that's happening. Like you were watching the streams, you were eating it. Like I just don't care. I don't care about all that.
Yeah, fair.
I love the day one stream. It's when they dragged it out over like a week and a half. Where I'm like
it was. Yeah, it was a surprising that they dragged it out for a week.
And for the people, even you two guys, that thought we're gonna get a trailer. I was like, no, they're gonna tell you when they're gonna do the trailer, so everyone could like see it. For me, I was just like, give me the day when the trailer's gonna come out, and I'll watch it, and we'll see. Like, I'm over it. Like,
two different approaches. It makes total sense. I'm come from the GK Nova 6 Call of Duty Black Ops 1 reveal type shit. That was all these websites and ARG. I like that. I know I'm just feeding into the marketing train of fucking $1 trillion Activision that literally punches me in the dick every year with their games. But I don't know. It's just something I enjoy.
And one more thing about this, Anthony, if you like those 6 maps that you've been playing for a bunch of years already, you're gonna get them again, man. Great maps. That we've been playing for
Jungle.
That's the only one I want, and that wasn't even in Black Ops 3 or 4. I just want Hazard. I'm good not having Summit. I know we're gonna get Summit.
We're getting the 6 maps that we've been getting for years.
I mean, Jungle's fine. I'm fine keeping Jungle on the rotation, I guess.
I honestly hate Jungle. Out of the ones that keep coming back, I hate Jungle. I hate that sniper spot. I hate the under the bridge spot.
Back in Black or whatever the fuck.
Back in Black is Jungle, Summit, Firing Range, and Nuketown.
Yeah,
no, not
all
Nuketown.
those maps are
Miguel, Jungle, Summit, Firing Range.
Slums.
No, Slums was added after. Or was it? Maybe it was.
No, it was part of those.
Yeah, okay, it was Slums.
Slums then. It was Slums.
I'm okay. Get rid of Slums. I don't really like Slums.
I love Slums. I think it's the best map from
Maybe I would like it more without all the Black Ops bullshit. Like
Firing Range.
Yeah, maybe if it was just like straight up old school Call of Duty on Slums, maybe I'd like it more.
But yeah, we'll see what that looks like in a couple days.
Just really quick. A campaign, which I don't think is going to be a lot of shooting. I think it's going to be like small, like you going in as a spy and like shooting obviously inside like a corridor or
like
whatever.
Close quarters,
like more tactical. Yeah, it's going to be more like those Modern Warfare missions from like the first Modern Warfare. Like you're going in all sneaky beaky and shit.
Or even the World War II missions in the France stuff,
Something like that.
Yeah.
I think I could see it. Instead of like big war fucking shooting helicopters, I think it's going to be more like that. Just because of the little promo, the little teaser they had. like the Russian guy, like talking about
the KGB defector.
Yeah.
Dude, that video was scary because it's like relevant to real life right now. Dude, like, I know Call of Duty usually has some sort of relevance to real life, but like that shit was scary when it's talking about like
But that was happening around that era too.
No, I know, but it feels like it's happening now too, though. So I don't know.
Fucking the world's on fire.
On Wednesday this week, right? So we'll talk about the actual
Wednesday. There will be an event in Verdansk. That's all we know. Yeah.
So we'll talk about whatever that is on next week's episode.
And it is confirmed that any battle royale is gonna be in Warzone, right? Like Treyarch's not gonna like.
No. Yeah, literally the description of the teaser trailer.
That is a good
map,
thing.
but it'll still be called.
That's a good thing.
Oh, you're saying for the next thing?
Let Treyarch work on multiplayer because goddamn, we need a good multiplayer.
Yeah, I feel like Raven's probably
dev on Warzone. Raven.
Raven is like the guys are like gonna take care of it after this year.
Oh, they like maintain it.
Yeah. I think Infinity Ward built out
Infinity
Warzone
Ward
first.
built it, and Raven's gonna like maintain it.
Well, like wasn't there a different team that worked on Blackout?
It was Raven and Sledgehammer.
No, Sledgehammer didn't work on Blackout.
Sledgehammer and Treyarch. I mean, I'm sorry.
Well, Von
Ravens and everything,
right?
dude.
And then
I don't know, dude. All these fucking teams. High Moon's involved. Vicarious does something.
There's
no, definitely not Visceral. Visceral's EA.
No, that's the team that
Visceral's
converted from Visceral.
Who knows? Activision just has fucking employees, and the more plays they have,
it's going to be a splash screen that says Treyarch, and it's Treyarch and Raven.
And someone else.
Treyarch and Raven are now equal. This is a crazy year, by the way. Treyarch and Raven are equal billing for the developers.
But then under that, it's going to be like 10 other studios.
Oh yeah, High Moon, Vicarious.
Sledgehammer out of that.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I'm guessing they just Sledgehammer and reorganize them.
Even on the artwork that they released for the game, it doesn't have Sledgehammer.
Yeah, crazy.
Like
maybe I don't know.
Yeah, like I'm wondering if Sledgehammer even exists anymore.
I mean, they're hiring a bunch for a new game, so it seems like next year is going to be on them.
Wild. We'll have to wait and see for that, honestly. But speaking of things that are much, I'm just going to go back to this quickly. We don't have to speak too much on it, but it's a pretty popping thing right now. And since Fortnite is definitely on PS4 consoles, Fortnite and Apple having this battle. I'm sure if you're involved at all in the tech, if you know of us, you probably have seen this going on. But an article that was like kind of buried and no one was really talking about was, I forgot where it's from, so this is not really going to help. But why isn't this situation happening on consoles right now? And essentially because PlayStation and Xbox both do take 30% from the stores.
Did we talk about this on last episode?
We haven't recorded.
I don't think this happened last episode.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
I mean, Jeff. I'm assuming, Epic added you could buy straight from them purchases, and Apple, that's against the terms of service, so they got removed in the fucking from the App Store.
You can't download Fortnite on iOS right now.
And you won't be able to play Fortnite
from the Google Play Store.
Yeah, and you won't be able to play Fortnite on iOS after the new update, even if you have it downloaded, because it doesn't,
because you need to update it from.
And the new season's coming out soon, which is Marvel based, which I'm actually going to keep an eye on that. That sounds cool.
Done with.
But essentially, so why it's not happening on consoles is first, the console manufacturers have large investments in Epic. Do you guys remember recently we had that story where PlayStation invested
some money on it? Yeah,
a good amount of 225 million, if I'm
something
correct.
Like that. Yeah,
into Epic. So bada boom, there you go. As well as Epic understands that console manufacturers have to they don't make money on console sales. So whereas phones is such a different business model, they lose money on that. So it's kind of this understood practice where they will take the 30% because that's how they make money. That's how this platform thrives, how consoles thrive due to that. And those are the two main topics in the article I was reading, and then it pretty much just ends on we don't know. This is kind of weird. If Epic really was all about the 30% thing, you would think that they would make the stand on PlayStation as well. But we'll have to wait and see. It seems currently though that
because they're not because of what you just said.
Maybe they're more okay with it
because they're spending money on Epic.
Well,
exactly. Yeah.
That mainly, I think that mainly, but also I think it's because they're gaming platforms, like they're made for gaming. They understand.
Yeah, that as well.
Whereas Apple is just, they got a trillion different types of apps. Like
it's an app you download calculators from the store. It's a different.
I think again, it's largely probably what Miguel said, but I think a little part of it is probably them being more okay with a bigger cut because it's a gaming platform.
And yes, and the other thing is like you said, the consoles, like when they sell consoles, they usually lose money. Compared to Apple, they never lose fucking money on those fucking phones. That's why the phones are like fucking $2,000.
So yeah, that's the current situation there. I thought we might as well talk about it. That's going to what would the word be? I guess I don't know. Culminate at the end of this week with the update. So
let's get into the delays.
Yikes! So back-to-back delays. Halo Infinite delayed, the probably biggest Xbox launch title, the only Xbox exclusive launch title by a first-party studio, has been delayed to 2021. Just 2021. We don't have a date there, of course. Kind of makes sense. You know, they did need more time based on the reveal. They got a lot of feedback from fans, from the audience. So that sucks for the Xbox. Yeah.
So it's going from a 6 overall to maybe an 8. There we go. Review wise.
I mean, because also there were rumors that like the game wouldn't even have campaign at launch, or like that it was missing.
Oh, it was gonna be supposedly the multiplayer was gonna be out first, and then campaign, and then
Forge and all that stuff.
Yeah,
yeah. And we already knew the RTX update wasn't at launch.
Yep. I don't know if it was 4 or 5.
So Halo Infinite delayed into 2021. That kind of made Xbox have a gut reaction and say, hey guys, don't fucking worry about it. We're launching in November. Still didn't give a date, but they said November, and then they emphasized that they are launching with thousands of games across 4 generations. So if you thought we were just making assumption, or making a an analysis on them being for backwards compatibility, this is literally how they're selling the Xbox Series X.
So
most powerful console to play old games on.
Yep. And it seems like they're blaming the outsourcing for the delay, mainly.
Of Halo Infinite, yeah.
Of Halo Infinite, which is like, really? Like, how many years since the last one came out?
But this is their biggest flagship game. How do you not have all hands on deck? That's what I don't understand. It's like you don't see this happening with Sony.
It seems like
you see delays happening with Sony. Hey,
but it's usually more because
you don't see delays.
They want to release a perfect game as close to perfect as they can. That's usually the delays that we see from Sony.
You're saying that they're just trying to get a game out with Halo Infinite that doesn't look like.
I mean, that's what it seemed when I saw the fucking gameplay when they revealed it, and I told you guys. Like I never thought it was gonna be. I said it. I told you guys. If it comes out like this, it's gonna be review wise. It's gonna get like 6s, maybe 7s, and you guys are like, oh no, it's gonna get the Halo bomb. Like it's not. Like I think it looked so bad. Fine. Everything was bad. I mean, if you release everything piecemeal, come on, bro.
That said, if they did that, that's why I think.
And supposedly that's what it was gonna happen.
That's why they had to delay. Yeah. So another delay, now more PlayStation centered. The PlayStation 5 console exclusive Deathloop.
Time exclusive.
Timed exclusive, yeah. PC as well, but not at Xbox. Deathloop by Arcane Studios is delayed to quarter two of 2021. Based on their press release on this, it seems that it is for the health of the studio. Corona hit them, it seemed, and remote stuff is just making them take longer than normal. And I'm still excited. They talked more about Deathloop. I forgot at which event recently, but I remember there was something, and it just sounds awesome. So I'm excited.
This is the type of game I would way rather get delayed, because I want Arcane to have as much time as they need, because this game looks awesome, and this isn't the type of game that people are going to give a second chance if it comes out broken. So I'm really interested in this game. Bummed that it's delayed, but I'm not upset. You know what I mean? Like I would like to play it sooner, but I'm happy that with them delaying it if it means the game's gonna be good, because it looks awesome.
Yeah, because Arcane's last game was Prey. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, or Dishonored 2.
Prey.
I don't remember if Dishonored.
Dishonored 2 and then Prey.
Well, no, it was definitely Outsider and Prey.
Yeah. They definitely.
Prey came out after Dishonored 2, but I don't remember when Death of the Outsider.
Yeah, correct. But all of those were really, I think the only financial success was like Dishonored 1. So they haven't really had that many financial hits. So hopefully critically played. Yes, critically 100%. Financially, that's what I'm saying. So, and if Deathloop doesn't sell, then it's hard to continue making games. But hopefully it will sell, and hopefully it will be fun. Next up, we have Avengers characters leaked for the Square Enix Crystal Dynamics Avengers game. A good amount of characters are being mentioned in the what do you call it? Source code, or data miners have found. Let me go over this list.
17 characters. Jesus.
17 characters. We don't know exactly how they will appear in the game, if they are all playable.
We know
and
how
such.
they're going to appear.
But we got Ant-Man, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Captain America, Doctor Strange, Falcon, Hawkeye, Hulk, Hulkbuster, Iron Man, Kamala, Kate Bishop, Marvel, Mockingbird, Quake, Scarlet Witch, She-Hulk, Thor, Vision, War Machine, Wasp, Black Widow, and Winter Soldier. So of course, a bunch of those are already in the game. You know, Hulk, Hulkbuster. But
Bucky.
a lot of
Just one Bucky.
Yeah, dude, Winter Soldier. So even like Mockingbird, I don't even really know who Mockingbird is.
She's Oh, you don't watch Agents of Shield. She was one of the
No,
characters.
Agent Shield. Okay, that's cool.
She's like, I think she was I think she dated Hawkeye in the comics. She was married. I don't remember. She's
But,
like
either
kind of
way,
like
yeah.
Hawkeye. You know what I mean? She's like that type of character. Like I don't think she has any like superpowers.
Either way, it seems like a lot of post-launch content is planned. Confirmed, of course, are Hawkeye and Spider-Man. Spider-Man being PlayStation 4 PlayStation exclusive. But yeah, does this like do anything for you guys? Like excite you more? No.
If anything, more characters makes me less interested because I know that there's not like new story being added with all of them. It's just,
Exactly. I can't imagine they're all going to have a unique
throwing
campaign.
more shit into the game instead,
I don't think it's
but
gonna
not
be
more
a
content
unique
or more quality.
campaign. I think it's going to be like a mission of 2 for each one that they add. That's going to be like specific to them, and that's it.
I mean, yeah, it could,
Back to like everything else that you've been doing.
Like it seems like they're adding more quantity to the game, but not more quality, is what it seems like to me. So
yeah. Yeah, or it could even be like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, that those DLCs had like, you know, added like Fantastic Four, and they had like a couple like, I think like arena missions, or like, you know, not fully story missions, but like environments that like match them. So it could be something like that, or none of these could be playable and everything could be fake because nothing is real. Next up, cool.
Quick thing before we move from this, like I did play the Marvel Avengers like the last, I guess, weekend for the beta, which is this weekend.
Last weekend, yeah. You already missed it if you listened to this.
Stupid
It's gonna sell just because of Avengers
100%.
in the title, but I think people are gonna drop off really quick.
that's what I said.
Performance wise, like the dips is just sometimes incredible when like the explosions are happening. So
Even on
like
performance mode.
yeah.
I didn't find it that bad.
When you have, so I don't know if it's lag or is it like performance, and your cat's behind your thing, so he might drop the.
Yeah,
you got like
that.
3-4 cats behind your ass, Anthony.
Yeah, Loki's trying to eat my green screen.
Cat house.
Yeah.
So you
I
were
don't know
only
if it
playing.
was lag
One second.
or
You were
it
only
was-
playing with matchmade, or do you play any with single player, just solo?
I was playing single player, and it like that's what I'm saying. Like it might be just because there's like lag, and I'm like thinking it's dips in the frames, but it might be just lag. Like every
could
time,
be,
like
'cause-
there's a bunch
yeah.
of shit going on, like it like slows down, but it might be just lag. I don't know.
The online isn't the greatest right now. Of course, it's beta, but also it's coming on a couple weeks. So it's like, is this just fucking
But
final release?
Being honest, like I got bored after playing it, you know, the couple times the last like 3 weeks. Like I'm just bored of it. Like there's really nothing to do.
The mission design is, I would say it's not as boring as Anthem. So actually, me and Billy were playing some of this, and we were doing the secret snowy tundra mission. And that actually has a unique mission design. So what that is like you have to open up this vault, and it gives you 2 numbers, and then you have to go to the numbers, and then you have to hold a square on them. And then if those get attacked, then you have to make sure no one's killing them, but then you have to be on the main plate. And it's actually like this dynamic thing. It's
See,
not
we have
That mission
more like
sucked
that.
if you don't have another person with you.
Yeah.
So
You're
probably
thinking of another
you gotta-
mission, because this one you have to go through a whole thing. But correct, you are correct. The missions where you have to capture those 3 points do suck if you don't have another person. But this one is a little different. The way you have to like actually play it, but it is definitely more unique than Anthem's 2 mission designs, which are find the thing on the pink thing or stand here and kill everyone. Those are the only 2 missions in Anthem.
I like Anthem gameplay better.
I loved Anthem's gameplay. It's just
interesting.
the missions were so fucking boring.
Yeah, but the gameplay was fun in that game.
Oh, I love the gameplay.
The missions
I think Anthem's gameplay is more fun than playing as Iron Man in Avengers.
I agree.
I think they did Iron Man better.
And just to be fair,
is doing Iron Man.
Probably the more you unlocked with Iron Man, like the rockets on, like we talked about.
Oh yeah,
I mean, yeah. Who knows?
It's probably gonna be better, right?
Be better, but
oh, there is.
I just thought
a lot more you can unlock.
Better.
Iron Man actually. Some of the things you have to all the characters. Some of like the main features,
locked stuff.
Yeah, are like so it's like fucking repulsors or like
that's what I'm saying.
Like, main thing. Yeah. Either way, that's cool.
Saying. Like it seems like the more you play, the better the character's gonna feel gameplay wise.
Yes.
Which is good.
All right, we'll have to see what that is going to be in a couple of weeks. September 9th is release date.
September 9th? So in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, this game's like it's beta, but also it's
holy fuck.
Pretty much out. Next up, a real shocker, a real surprise, a welcome surprise the morning I saw this, but Ghost of Tsushima Legends coming to PS4 fall 2020. So no specific date, but this is a co-op exclusive, an online co-op multiplayer mode. So this isn't something where you could just jump in and play solo. You need at least 2 people, or you can matchmake. So
yeah, I was gonna say
you can matchmake.
Like
but I'm saying
yourself,
wait, you said exclusive in what way?
You can't play this as one person. You can matchmake with other people,
I guess.
but you can't just be one person. Yeah,
I was thinking like console exclusive stuff. I'm like, wait,
no.
Because
they actually use that word where they say, I forgot whatever they said exclusive somewhere in this. But yeah, so you're playing as these mythical characters. You're not playing as Jin. It's not really grounded.
Is this? Are you getting vibes like the God of War Ascension co-op? The kind of vibes you're getting from this?
No, because this is PvE. It's not PvP.
Okay.
So yeah, the 4 classes are Samurai, Hunter, Ronin, and Assassin. And it seems like, so it doesn't seem like this is the fact. When you're playing as co-op, so 2 players, there are story missions that escalate in difficulty, building on the foundation of combat from the single-player campaign, but with new magical twists that often require careful synchronization with your partner. However, with 4 players, you'll be able to take on wave-based survival missions, finding groups of the toughest enemies Tsushima has to offer, including new Oni enemies with supernatural abilities. So, in the game, there are no supernatural enemies. So this is, that's what it seems like. These images on the PlayStation blog, check them out. They look sexy.
When is this launching? Did it say?
Fall.
All right, we gotta check this out together. Because I don't need to beat the game. I mean, I want to beat the game by then, but I might not. But
yeah, no, we're definitely gonna try this out. I'm so excited for this. And then here's the last thing: if you best the story and survival, the 2-player, 4-player stuff, you can be confident enough to take on 4-player raid, the 4-player raid, so only one of them, that will arrive shortly after the launch of Legends, sending you and your partners to an entirely new realm to challenge a brutal, terrifying enemy. What the fuck? If you told me 2 years ago, Ghost of Tsushima, that new Sucker Punch samurai game, will have a 4-player raid, I would be like, what are you talking about? But
I think you need to not go into it thinking it's a Destiny raid, though.
Oh, I hope it's not a Destiny raid. That would be so complicated. I just hope the fact that they're saying raid and a big enemy just sounds amazing. It just sounds like a cool scale up to a boss fight, which,
I'm down for this. I'm down to play this with you guys. I mean, I don't know if Miguel's, are you interested in at all?
Yeah, I want to try it.
Yeah. So we'll try together. We just gotta find a 4th person. Billy, maybe.
What's interesting is that it seems like they are using this as a relaunch of sorts for the PS5, but there's no mention even on this blog post of the PS5 that this is coming to PS4 later this year. Of course, it will have backwards compatibility. You can play it on PS5, but I just find it interesting that it's like,
why mention it right now? Just because we still don't know the date.
It's going to be one of those things where like it'll be on the back of the PS5 console box saying play Ghost of Tsushima Legends on PS5. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Honestly, who knows?
I think they're going to wait until
more clarification.
Until the PS5 gets announced and the price and everything, and then say that like, oh, it's going to come out in December or whatever.
Because they haven't talked about their first party shit on PS4 really, besides Spider-Man, like on PS5. Like they didn't say The Last of Us 2 much on PS5 in terms of any added features.
I mean, they were talking about the new games coming for the PS5.
Exactly, yeah.
Except GTA 5 that probably paid a shit ton of money to be there.
But deal.
Rockstar paid a lot.
But yeah, so Ghost of Tsushima Legends, I'm so excited for that. Xbox Series X launching November. We mentioned that. Speaking more on PlayStation first parties, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and a new comment given to, I think it was Entertainment Weekly. The studio said that the Miles Morales story, who was it?
It was EW. You're right.
EW, right? Will be a complete coming of age, full arc in quotes story. Not the biggest news. I mean, it would be weird if, I guess people could have thought that this would set up Spider-Man 2, but like Spider-Man 1 set up Miles Morales so much that I would be surprised if this wasn't a full Miles Morales story, but cool to know that this isn't a game meant to leave us on some cliffhanger, you know?
They did say this, that it was going to be a complete story for Miles Morales. I feel like this is just more clarification that that's what it's going to be. Because I feel like a day after they said this, when they showed the clip, the gameplay. So
it sounds like Peter is still going to be the main Spider-Man in Spider-Man 2, but Miles might also be playable. It would be, I don't know if it would work. I was going to say it would.
I don't think we won't know until
Spider-Man 2.
We play this game.
I don't like when they do that because then it means that the story is focused less. I don't know. We'll see.
And what if Mary Jane? Mary Jane's going out with both of them.
Right.
Oh, baby.
That'd be an interesting touch. But yeah, no, dude, Miles Morales, so excited. They released like 2 more screenshots. Just looks beautiful. And then last up on the list,
got 2 more things that I want to add to this.
2 more things on the but let's start with Apex Season 6 launch. This happened. What do you guys think about it? Talk about it. I don't
dude, it's amazing. Are you kidding me?
What cool additions did they add?
So they. Do you want to
go ahead?
Okay, so
talk about the new character.
Well, I was going to let you talk about Rampart. I was going to talk about all the crafting stuff.
All right, go for it.
So Season 6 added a thing called a Replicator, so you can find crafting materials in the world now, and then you can craft certain items that are only available in the Replicator, and it rotates it's either every day or every 8 hours. Or
There's a weekly
some days
and daily. Usually the weapons are weekly, dailies. I mean,
yeah. So the weapons rotate in and out of the Replicator. If it's an item you can craft in the Replicator, you cannot find it on the ground at that time. So like let's say the devotion is in the Replicator, you can't find it on the ground, you have to replicate it. Same with the longbow. But the cool thing is that usually if let's say a longbow is in the Replicator, you'll be able to craft a purple extended mag for it too. So it's like you have to go hunting,
and usually the mod for it too,
and the mod. And you get ammo with the gun when you craft it, which is cool because it's not like you're just getting it and then you have 6 shots. So I think it's really cool. It's a good way to kind of rotate weapons in and out, so you're not constantly dying to a fucking devotion. So I really enjoy it. It's a really cool addition to the game. It's weird that they have them like drop in late in the game, because usually I try to spend my usually I'm not like towards the end of the game. Usually I'm not carrying around crafting materials because
I don't think it's that weird, just because I feel because the spawns for them switch, so they're not in the same spot.
Material up off of dead bodies.
Yeah, and if you land in an area where they just didn't spawn in, and you have all these crafting materials, and let's just say you need ammo, and for whatever reason you have that type of ammo that you need, you could just craft it. Or if you need an extended mag or whatever it is for that type of, if it's a heavy or a light, whatever it is. I think that's a good idea. Just drop them. Sometimes I think it's a fucking loot crate thing that they drop, but I'm like, oh shit, it's not that. I'm like, it keeps the game a lot.
The other main addition outside of Rampart, which I'll talk about, is they added a new weapon, which is from Titanfall 2. It's an energy SMG called the Volt. I love it. I think it's like in
probably
between,
the best gun right now.
Handling wise, it's like in between the alternator and the R99. A little more on the R99 side.
I wouldn't compare it to that. I think it's between the R99 and the 301, because it has better handling, and the bullets don't drop as much as the R99
because it's energy ammo. Yeah, so I love it,
and you don't have to lean it, even though it's energy ammo, which I like that much.
Well, you don't have to lead it like
it's an SMG that feels like an assault rifle.
If it's my opinion, sure, or if you have attachments on it. Vanilla Volt feels like an S.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so I'm digging that.
The map changes. What do you think about the map changes before we get to Rampart?
I'm not really super familiar with all the map changes, just because I didn't really play last season at all.
Oh, I did, and I love them, dude. It makes just like they did with the first map. Like they added a bunch of stuff that just seems to be a little bit busier, and there's just different places that you could go and land and get loot instead of just having a lot of open spaces.
Well, that's good.
Rampart, the new legend that they added really quick. I think she's okay so far. I haven't seen like people like going like this, just like taking care of business with her. Her passive is she is able to reload, and she has better handling with heavy weapons. So like the Spitfire, the LSAT, what's the other? The Devotion. She's just able to reload it and handle it better. The shields that she throws, like so. It's not like Gibraltar's shield, bubble shield that he drops and it's just like it protects you. Like when she throws the shield, she places
it's like a metal shield. It's like
a metal shield, but the thing is that it needs to wait. Yeah, like it needs to wait for it to deploy the whole way out, because if they start shooting, a couple shots could destroy like that if it's not deployed all the way in. Finished. Yes. So like if you're in a battle, that's not gonna help you at all. So you need to like think of it and be like, oh, we need to get prepared before people come in. And her gun turret, mini gun or whatever it is, it's so much fun to use, man. And it's so accurate too when you have it like
ammo too. You just gotta really love it.
Yes. I'm having fun with her. I think we played it probably like around the same time. I think she's okay. I mean, the buff to Bloodhound, I think it's OPSL, and I think he's back to being one of the main guys. But they might need to like make the waiting time for her shield a little bit like slower, so it can deploy faster. But other than that,
I agree.
I think he's like a well balanced character.
Yeah, I like the amped part of the barricade. Like once it's done and you shoot through the barricade on your side, it does more damage. So I like that.
Christ.
So,
all right,
enjoying season 6 so far. Yes. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Great season. Two things that I want to throw in here real quick. The first thing, I don't know if you guys notice the FIFA stuff that's going on right now with the game. So the game obviously is going to come out, and it's not going to have some of the features that the PS5 is going to have compared to the PS4. And one of them is crossplay. I don't know if you guys noticed that, like they said that it's not going to have crossplay. So if you get it for the PS4 and then you upgrade, but your friends are on the PS4, you're not going to be able to play with your
crossplay within the same
platform. Crossplay.
Yes.
Okay.
Which like I don't get why. Like, why is it so hard for?
So hold on, it's not having any. It's not PS5.
It's not having obviously no. I don't think they have. But I'm just saying, like between generations, like they're not gonna have that. I don't get why. Why is it so hard to get this working? Especially for EA, for FIFA, which is the best selling game. Which they make so much money with this game. Like, why is there
sports games doing that? Or is NBA doing that? I don't know.
I don't know yet because they haven't talked about it too much, neither.
I think
with Madden, it's coming out, and honestly, like you can play it right now. You could play it right now. I think if you have
our friend Jesse, well, my friend Jesse that you guys know,
and it looks
he's my friend.
He sent us a screenshot of Madden, and the grass didn't load in. Like it looked like
was that on Xbox or?
He was on Xbox One because that's what he has.
I mean, I could play it on
PCR. He has a piece of shit Xbox.
Yeah. It should still render the grass. Yeah, that's whack. I mean, the only one I know for a fact that has cross-gen within the same platform family is Destiny and Avengers. They explicitly confirmed that, like PS4 and PS5 will have cross. But I'm not sure who else.
But when you're a sports game, bro, and you need
it should 100%.
Especially if you have like this. Oh, and the other thing is like for the upgrades, right? If you start with a PS4, playing on the PS4, and you want to upgrade, nothing's gonna come through other than the Ultimate Team. That is coming up with your upgrade. But if you're like playing career mode or anything else,
why
like,
even buy? Why
they don't make money off career mode. That's why.
No.
There's literally, if you plan on buying a PS5, there's no incentive to get the PS4 version early, unless you just want to play it ASAP.
Unless you're playing Ultimate Team, because that's being confirmed.
Ultimate Team you get ahead on, yeah, but
anything else, you're fucked.
If I'm playing career mode, why would I ever buy it on PS4?
Whatever, screw it. I mean, whatever.
And the other thing, I don't know if you guys heard about the news about Control.
Oh yeah,
of course.
It's been a while since we recorded. There's probably other stuff we missed too.
Your thoughts on that? They're not doing a free upgrade. If you have Control and you bought all the DLC,
if you own it now currently, no matter how much content you own for it currently, you're not getting a free update for PS5.
You're gonna have to buy the $40 version that's gonna come out for the PS5.
They're releasing a new version, a Control version, Ultimate Edition, some edition for the next gen,
Control.
So that does suck. I don't understand why. It's very
it's not on Ren. It's gonna be. It's on 505, like the publisher.
You don't. Over Remedy,
yeah.
It's just weird because, like, at least make it like if you buy the season pass for the game, you get update. That way, at least you're getting content too. You know what I mean? Or like if you already own the season pass.
I mean, honestly, it seems like they don't give a shit about any prior purchase. It's all about.
That's what I'm saying. It's like.
They might do it later, honestly. Like they might, like after the PS5 comes out and like, oh, you have it, like you could pay $10 and upgrade, honestly. But right now I think it's gonna I might pick it up, man. Because I didn't finish it just because it was annoying that the frame drips. I'm
glad I waited because I want to play the game, but I'm gonna wait and get this.
But the game is so good. Like I know Jeff, you finished it, right?
Yeah, I love Control. I mean, besides the 2-minute long load screens.
But exactly, if it's gonna be $40 and let's just say after release, it's probably gonna drop like 10 or whatever bucks, $30. I'll buy it for $30 on the PS5.
That's why it's so weird. It's $40, but it's
not even like they're re-releasing it for $60. It's like, what's the point?
Just cut the old guys a break. I don't know. I mean, that DLC.
I'm glad I waited. I want to play the game. I didn't have time to play it when it came out. I was playing other shit. But I'm interested in the game. It looks really good. I'm glad I waited. I'll play it on PS5.
Yeah. So that's that. And speaking of, let's just jump into the new releases because.
Oh, Robot Jeff.
Alan Wake oriented DLC is coming out August 27th this week.
You got to restart that whole segment. You turn into a robot.
Oh, really? Okay. Control, the AWE, Another Worldly Event, was interfering with the podcast while I was trying to tell I'm working again. I'm all good.
All Wrestling Elite. Yes, you're good.
All right, cool. So that's coming out August 27th this week for PS4, Xbox One, PC. Remember, if you buy that, you so far are not entitled to the next gen version. So I don't know. Maybe play another game. Maybe figure that out. But other games coming out, Descenders, it's like this BMX game, PS4, August 25th, Insurgency Sandstorm, both systems, August 25th, No Straight Roads, all systems, August 25th, Street Power Soccer, same day. Vader Immortal coming to PSVR as one package. It's not divided into 3 episodes like it was on Oculus Quest. I played this on Oculus Quest. I loved it. PSVR, of course, will have its downsides in terms of it's not as good as Oculus, but if you want to experience a very cool Vader story, involves Mustafar a lot, the Vader Castle, some cool just like theories on what the Death Star is, what it originally was used for, maybe vis-a-vis Padme. Go play the game to see. Vader Immortal, Jeffrey Mizrahi gives that an 8.3 out of 10. Control DLC, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition, coming to PS4, Switch, August 27th. Anthony, you have any thoughts on that? Have you ever given that one a try?
I don't know. People swear by this game. I don't get it.
GameCube, right?
It's like one of my least favorite Final Fantasies. I don't know. Maybe I gotta give it another chance. Maybe I'll see if it goes on sale on. If it goes on sale on Switch, I'll think about it.
It's a good promise. Hypnospace Outlaw is coming to new consoles August 27th. This was a cool like 90s game I saw a lot of people talking about on PC that launched last year, so it's interesting. Tell me why. Tell me why this sounds familiar to me. Xbox One and PC. Was this announced recently or shown off in an event?
I don't know.
Tell me that. All right. I think it might have been shown off at one of the third-party Inside Xbox things, but who knows?
Oh, Captain Tsubasa is coming to
Captain Tsubasa, Rise of New Champions, PS4, Switch, PC, August 28th. That's like a soccer game. Madden NFL 21, all systems, including Stadia, not including Switch, August 28th. Nexomon Extinction, all systems. Project Cars 3, PS4, Xbox One. That's a series that just keeps on kicking. Shing, PS4, Switch, PC. Wasteland 3, all systems, August 28th.
Isn't that game made by Microsoft, though?
This is, I think, the last one.
Yeah, they bought the studio, but it was already going to come out.
Yeah, because like
an Outer Wilds situation, if you will.
It's an Xbox game.
Or Outer Worlds.
Coming out on PS4.
But yeah, so that's cool if you're a Wasteland fan. And then last but not least, Windbound, all systems, August 28th. So a good amount of games. Jumping in.
A couple games that came out this past week that were stealth announced on Nintendo.
Yeah, what do you got?
On the Nintendo Indie thing. I'm not going to go through all of them, but the standouts were A Short Hike is on Switch now. I don't know if that's on PS4 or Xbox.
I think I saw it, but yeah.
And then Spiritfarer just came out as well. That's on everything. PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and Switch. So really enjoying Spiritfarer. I won't go into it. I want to play a little more. Maybe next week talk about it a little more.
Was that correct?
Really
remind me which one that was. Was that the Ori looking one?
Spiritfarer is the one where you are like literally guiding spirits into like across like basically the river Styx.
2D.
You have a boat that you like build new features on.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You have to take care of the spirits and make sure that they're ready to move on. So it's like kind of depressing but kind of sweet at the same time. I'm digging it.
Yeah, they also announced Untitled Goose Game Co-op that's coming to all systems. Was Untitled Goose Game on PS4 or was that a Switch exclusive? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember. Might have been on
I think
PC and Switch.
I think so as well.
I think it was on consoles other than Switch, was it?
I can't remember. Either way, it is coming to PS4. That announcement was this week. And Manifold Garden, which once was Relativity. I was following this game for years now, but then I was like kind of sad because I played it on Apple Arcade and like it wasn't so good. But it's a cool MC Escher style puzzle game. Give it a try. It is now a Manifold Garden. That the puzzle one, like the white stuff. That is actually on launch sale, so you can get that like for 10% off actually, and it came out this week, so that's pretty cool. But speaking of games we have been playing, I was talking about the Avengers beta. Overall, 2 thumbs up. Definitely convinced me it's a game worth playing. I did all the content in the thing. I got the Hulkbuster gloves for Fortnite. All really cool stuff. I'm excited for that. Ghost of Tsushima, I beat. Really, really sad that, not really sad, whatever, I'm jokingly saying this, but sad that Last of Us 2 came out this year because this easily could be game of the year for me personally. This is the most fun I think I've had in a game. So Last of Us 2 we talked about. It's not generally a fun game. It's amazing. It's immersive, rewarding, engaging, all those words. But fun is a hard word to call Last of Us 2. But Ghost of Tsushima, every fucking moment, slashing, duels, bow and arrow, poisoning people, just doing crazy shit. It's such an amazing game.
Where the fun begins.
Factually correct. But yes, I beat that. Now I just want to clean up a bunch of the side missions and world areas to get the platinum. Very obtainable, of course, as most platinums have been from PlayStation recently. But Ghost of Tsushima, I think this is top 3 games of the year. Definitely my favorite new IP this generation. Hands down. I think Jin Sakai holds easily a candle to Cole McGrath in terms of characters that mean a lot to me. I know Cole is a very generic, bald character that does nothing, but Cole is very special to me. And I think Jin Sakai matches that in terms of...
I was so ready to wake up early yesterday and play Ghost of Tsushima. And I was like, I'm going to play it all day. And then Miguel sent me 3 invites, back to back. I was like, all right, I guess I'm playing Apex this morning. So we got to win, so it was worth it.
That's good dubs. But yeah, no, Ghost of Tsushima, Sucker Punch, fucking round of applause. Thank you guys. I don't know. Well, honestly, a 10 out of 10 game. I can't even
10 out of 10, really.
I mean,
I'm enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not.
I know, but it's
I didn't mean it as a dig, but
no, I feel you on that because I'm kind of surprised I'm even giving it a 10. But it's just I can't think of anything negative about the game. Some missions are samey. I don't know, fucking slicing and dicing shit. Like, I don't know. I love Tsushima, Fall Guys, getting dubs left and right because I'm the best. Psych. I only have 3. Destroy All Humans I got from Gamefly. It definitely is a PS2 old style game. I got to give that more time though. And Iron Man VR, the load times are a fucking joke. They're so long, but the new update, half them. I got to give that another try. But yeah, that has been the games I've been playing. What about you guys?
We talked about pretty much I've been playing Apex, Spiritfarer. I'm really enjoying Spiritfarer. Like, so I'll talk about that more next week.
Miguel, which games have you loved this week?
Have I loved? Apex.
Apex and Rogue Company. Really always.
Which games have you hated this week?
Rogue Company, it's in the middle right now, right? Because of the servers are switching servers, trying to get it ready
today or tomorrow.
Yeah, they're trying to get ready before the actual launch of the game. So
yeah, they were migrating servers, so we were having really bad lag during that period.
The game that I hate, according to Jeff, is UFC 4. Thanks to getting the EA access stuff from PS4.
10-hour trial, yeah.
Yeah, 10-hour trial, because that's usually how much I play these games from EA. Man, I just playing these games like reminds me that I really, really miss Fight Night, the boxing series that they had. Because in this game, you punch
360 was the last.
Yeah, yeah, PS3, the last one, like right at the end of the generation. Just throwing a punch, and like in Fight Night, you had the sound like hitting like actual meat, bro. In this game, every time I hit something, and like it feels like I'm hitting a pillow. Like, go right now, grab a pillow, Jeff, the pillow behind you, and just punch it. That's how it sounds. That's how it should sound when you're hitting someone. But it sounds like you're hitting like a pillow. I don't get it, bro. Like the animations are bad. Like the character, every time you punch someone, like in Fight Night, like the skin used to like actually move.
Yeah.
And these UFC games,
and this one is just like it seemed like a dummy fucking body, like the ones that they have in the stores. Like that's how the body looks. Like, I don't know, man. Like it's so just.
Have you liked any of these UFC games, or
I play them like if I'm boxing, bro. That's how I play these games. Just because I do not like the mechanics that they have, and this is one of those things that I'm not the only one. Like a lot of the UFC people that like play these games, they like these games. Like the mechanic of you wrestling in the mat has not been the greatest. Like it's okay, it's getting better, but it's not the best.
No one plays the UFC games for the grapple game.
They usually like box and kick. That's usually the best thing. Like the boxing is still there. Like you're able to maneuver and like.
Yeah, like when I used to play with my friends, we used to tell each other like we're only boxing and kicking. We're not doing grapple stuff.
I want to do a video with like Anthony, and like if we do it, it's gonna be just like that. Like we're boxing and like it's gonna be like kickboxing. Yeah, because the grappling is just not fun. Like honestly,
are there modes? Like, can you
There's
not
career mode?
No, like sorry. Are there like match settings where it's like not match settings? I don't know, but like, is there could you not be in a cage, or is it only that UFC style fighting?
I don't. I know what you're.
I'm trying to. Yeah. So. Huh, okay, limited. All right, that's cool. But yeah, that seems to be.
I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Ooh, not bad.
Better than I thought you'd give it, honestly.
But yeah, anyone build any other good Legos this week?
Oh yeah, I did build. It's in the other room. I should get it. My wife bought the Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren's transport shuttle. Nice.
Yeah, that's it. I was like having a brain fart. So, but it's awesome. And it has like the wings actually like move out and like turn it aside. So I just like it because it looks like a giant bat. I have my little mini one right here that I got back from my desk at work. It's my little mini Kylo shuttle.
Why does Red Hood have a bat symbol on him? Why is he part of the Bat family?
Because
he's like their adopted brother, sort of.
Yeah, but if he's gonna be fucking shooting people and be an anti-hero, why are you ripping the bat symbol, you know?
Well, because they needed his help. There's no Batman. They gotta have all hands on deck, bro.
Batman is gonna show up at the end.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, hold on. Actually, on that,
he's definitely.
This is so out of order, but yeah, if anything, Batman, I think, would have some cool reveal in Suicide Squad because it's killed the Justice League. So you got to imagine you're killing Superman. That's confirmed.
No, I mean, they say that it's continuing. Batman fucking died, and then if you actually completed the Riddler shit and the Joker shit on Arkham, the last game,
faked his death.
I mean, anyone can fake their death at any point.
It was ambiguous.
I mean, the whole fucking thing blew up.
Comics, but no really dead in comics.
You think they got to bring in Martian Manhunter?
That would be cool.
That would be cool. Yeah, hopefully it's not the exact Justice League from the recent movie. You know, maybe it's like a mixed up version.
I mean, the only one really missing is Martian.
Is Martian, right? Yeah, I guess
he was supposed to be in it originally too. I think.
Really, that'd be crazy.
Or he was supposed to be like hinted at, like it was supposed to be like the character that will become him in like another movie, like that type of cameo.
All right, we're rambling on.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
This has been
any final comments, or are we good?
If they actually reveal the fucking game, show gameplay,
Call of Duty.
Yeah. I'm gonna call it right now. All right.
Call of Duty.
They're not gonna show anything important on Tuesday.
Can you define that?
Like no actual multiplayer gameplay. You know,
they're not gonna show any multiplayer. They're gonna show like whatever the campaign is gonna be. It's gonna be more like we just saw the teaser. I think they're gonna show the characters they're gonna be able to play in, but it's gonna be like I don't know, man.
It's not gonna be a satisfying trailer, is what you're saying.
No, I don't. Yeah, that's the word probably that I'm looking for. Like, I don't think it's gonna be satisfying. Whatever they showed this week.
Okay, I buy that.
I'm talking as a hardcore guy that at this point we should have the date for the beta. We should be we should know everything.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bunch of leak shit also within Warzone. Data mine shit, so it's pretty much real, but there's going to be pre-order bonuses or if you pre-order Black Ops Cold War,
and it's going to be an open beta.
Then you get Frank Wood's operator skin for Warzone, so that's pretty cool. I like that because you remember if you pre-order Modern Warfare, you got Price and Blackout, so now if you pre-order Black Ops, then you get so finally they're doing that integration that I've been wishing for forever. So I think that's positive.
Wait, so can I play as Woods in Modern Warfare multiplayer too? Because you can use Price in multiplayer.
Yeah. Oh, yes, you can. You could use operators in because the wording in the data mine leak said you could use it for Modern Warfare multiplayer or Modern Warfare Warzone.
Okay. Cool enough.
That's gonna be cool.
So that confirms that Mason and all those characters are probably gonna be in this game. It's probably more like a reboot than anything else.
I mean, the price that was included in Blackout was classic price. So it's like, I don't know, it could be anywhere, you know?
I don't know. I can see it like a prequel / pseudo reboot of the original Black Ops.
We'll definitely see this week. So stay tuned. Listen to episode 20
this week. But this has been episode 19 of Faster Than Reloading. For any questions, comments, concerns, shoot us a tweet or a DM at FTR_pod on Twitter. You can also subscribe us on your podcast app of choice. If you can give us a 5-star review, that would be a big help to us to get up the charts, to get more listeners, which gives us more of a reason to give you more content. You can also find us on YouTube at youtube.com/Faster Than Reloading, where I upload the full video episode every week. We also upload other content. Miguel put a match highlight of us getting a huge comeback win in Rogue Company from a couple weeks ago. We also do some editorial posts sometimes. Jeff will sometimes put some Destiny help videos up there. Miguel puts some editorial Call of Duty posts, which I'm sure he's gonna have a lot to say on this new one too. So check us out on YouTube, and you can also find us individually on Twitter. I am at Anthony Palm. Miguel is at DarkAngel1010_, and Jeff is at Mr. Brawl 96. We're also all on PlayStation 4 at I am the only X188. That's ONE numbers 88. Miguel is Dark Angel 1010 no underscore, and Jeff is Brawl 96. That's gonna do it. We will catch you all next week.
Peace.
Remember, switching to your pistol is always faster than reloading.